Welcome guys, Sunday morning, heading off with the Christchurch chapter of the HOG Club. We are heading to Culverden, but we're doing it a little bit different today in that we're going to go up the coast. We're hanging a right, going out to a place called Gore Bay, back through Cheviot, then on up towards Kaikoura, but we're not going to go as far as Kaikoura. There is an inland road that we will be taking just before Kaikoura and heading back south again, back towards Culverden, where we'll stop and have lunch. So yeah, a little bit of a different sort of a route today, which is awesome. It's good to change it up. I think there's about 10 bikes in the group today. Yeah, not such a big group as the last time I think I filmed the HOG Club, but it's all good. Oh well, welcome to Gore Bay folks. It's quite surprising to hear the guys talking to say how many haven't actually been here. I mean, it's not that far north of Christchurch. I guess you've got to know where the turn-off is, but yeah, it's a beautiful bloody beach area. We have been here before, ages ago. I can't remember, to be honest, when it was. It might have been when we were touring around in a camper van about bloody 8 years ago. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, lovely spot. Oh, here we go, open home, we're in. Sadly, their view has been blocked out by trees and houses. Crack a day. Unfortunately, my first battery died. I don't know when, so it'll be interesting to look back on the footage and just see what I actually got. But yeah, these gloves, I may have mentioned it before in my other videos, these gloves don't have a lot of feeling in the fingertips, the very ends of them, and so I can't tell if I'm turning the GoPro on or off a lot of the times. Yeah, it can be on without me knowing, thinking I've turned it off, and the bloody battery will just run flat pretty quick. They last about, I don't know, I think if you leave them on recording full time while you're riding, probably 20-25 minutes maximum recording time. But anyway, luckily I've got a couple of spares, so yeah, it's all good. So we've got Ross up in front, road captain, club road captain, Michelle, Glenn, the assistant director, up behind Michelle, John and Jess in front of me, and the rest of the crew coming up the rear. Fair bit of grip here and there on some of these corners, so just got to be aware. Can't go too swiftly into any of these corners in case there's a dreaded grit in the middle of the road. Righto, so that was Gore Bay, and now we're heading back towards the main road. We'll come out somewhere by Cheviot, I believe. Oh, this is more like it. Lovely. So, up the single lane here. guys, I'll leave you here. Catch you on the next leg. Righto folks, welcome to Cheviot. I had to check first before I said that. I wasn't 100% sure. So this is going to be our first stop. Whatever. Coffee break, I think. Well, that was an awesome ride through to Gore. Nice twisties. The bloody grit was an issue though. Shit, there's a lot. So yeah, anyone planning on riding through there would just have to be aware of that. Jess is off. Yes, like I say, that grit made that ride just a little bit interesting. Right, before I turn off the camera, I'll just do a run through of the bike. I might leave my helmet on to do that. Check that the camera's on this time. Yes, it is. That grit was a bit interesting. Oh, Ross's Lowrider S. I'm getting the bikes. I've got battery this time. I did this last time we were in Cheviot and the battery wasn't going and I didn't know. And I'm walking along going, oh yeah, that's Ross's bike, and nothing.
Probably the best commentary you've ever done.
Yeah, it was so professional and it was gone. Michelle's flamed beast. Glenn's got the nice seat on the street glide. Nice seat. Jono's wide glide. Handsome looking FXDC. FXR 114. Go hard machine. Beast. $1,200 sporty, very nice. Can't beat that chrome. Road King. Classic look, the old Road King. And the Street Glide. The fancy bloomin' air cleaner on it. Extra lighting here too. Last but not least, Julian's Softail Heritage. Very nice. The big 2-into-1 Vance and Hines pipe. Wicked. Mate of mine has got the same bike with the same pipe. They just seem to match that style of bike. Wicked. Anyway, time for a cup of cha. Righto, that was Cheviot. And it is warm. I've just shed about 3 friggin' layers. Oh, let that air circulate around the old mod. My God, it's warmed up. Anyway, so I think we are going to we're heading up towards Kaikoura like I said earlier, and then we'll turn off just south of the Kaikoura township and take the inland road back down south. So yeah, back down through the hills and valleys, and yeah, it's quite a nice picturesque ride down through Waiau, through to Culverden basically, and that's where our next stop's going to be for lunch, I believe. So that's going to be a good old ride, probably, I don't know, I'm going to guess and say an hour and a half for the next break, so that's awesome. Bring it on. Oh, that wind is beautiful. I've said it before, but this, when you're kitted out in all the leathers and that, and the weather turns hot. It's like, just reminds me back of the days when I used to do a lot of diving. You'd get all kitted up in the wetsuit, ready to get in, and you'd just be sweating, and all you wanted to do was get in that water. Well, the same goes for getting back on the bike and getting that cool air circulating again. Well, here's Glenn on the side of the road. He's been probably sitting there far too long in the sun waiting for us. Glenn. Welcome to the Kaikoura Coast, folks. Land of the gorgeous coastline and tunnels. I don't know if that's one of the whale watch boats. It certainly looks like it, man. He's getting along at a good rate there. A little bit of a wind chop out there today. Pretty flat otherwise. Not much swell by the looks. But yeah, that boat's getting along for a big boat. Woo-hoo. Well, another stoppage. Just part of the ongoing repairs from the earthquake 2-3 years ago. One day this road's going to be back to its glorious best, or better in theory, and yeah, it'll be awesome. Just gives you an idea of the scale of repairs. I mean, that's just one corner of this road that they've had to deal with, and look at the height, how far up that those guys have been working. That's crazy. I know parts of the road were completely covered over with rocks and landslide during the earthquake, so this could have been one of the corners, I suppose. That it certainly looks like it would have been. You'd imagine that and the earthquake, that corner would have let go and this road would have been impassable. Ground anchors all through there, wicked. Hey. Big drilling machine stuck up there on the side of the cliff. So we're getting close to where we're probably going to be turning off back and going inland and taking the central road back south, back down to Culverden. All the guys down there, they're probably white baiters. I don't know if we're going to get a decent shot of them or not. Yeah, all with their nets, trying to catch the poor old unsuspecting white boat. Local delicacy. Look at these curvy twisties. The ripper. Beamer boys, the club. Think of me, old mate, point out them bloody puppies. No sheep jokes, please. Can't help myself. Excuse me, mate. You a shearer? Nah, piss off, get your own. Moving on. Should have done a dad joke alert first before telling that, I guess. To the Grand Canyon. Not quite. Curved bridge. Bay hairpin. Might have to select first gear on this one. Well, I suppose I can't let this day go by without mentioning the great win the All Blacks had over the Wallabies last night. Can't remember the final score. It was something like, let's say, 47-7. Pretty comprehensive beating. Well done to the All Blacks. Richie Mwanga was on fire. Yeah, angle tap stopped him getting his hat trick in the first half. But, yeah, they were too good, I'm afraid. I've got to say, the Wallabies did have a few out with injuries, so yeah, you know, I suppose sadly they don't perhaps have the depth that the All Blacks do. So yeah, a couple of their stars were out, but hey, they've got some rising stars. That would have been a pretty hard team to debut against the All Blacks, so hats off to them. Bridge, single bridge of course, one way. I used to think the North Island had their fair share of single bridges. Gee, the South Island probably tops them. First car we've seen for I don't know how long. Oh, it's given away to us. People are so damn polite down here. They had the right of way and they still gave way to us. Oh, welcome to YL, folks. The old pub here is quite a biker-friendly pub. Oh, by surprise, there's a bike parked outside it. Yeah, I've come here 2 or 3 times to their rally. They have a big grassed area, huge grassed area out the back. And yeah, they have bands and all sorts of things set up out the back there. It's a great old time. Yeah, me too. I started wriggling side to side. Oh, yeah. Well, that was YL, folks. Just a bit of a comfort stop. And now we're heading to Culverden, which is about 20 k's away, I think. And had to stop for lunch I'm a tad thirsty, I must say. More thirsty than hungry. Well, it looks like they've finished working on the bridge. Last time I came through here, I think I got it on my last video, I can't actually remember. They were doing a lot of work on the bridge here. They had big ramps down onto the bridge. It was quite odd. Man, there's been some rain up in the bloody hills, alright, looking at that water. Look at... Anyway, bridge is good, road's good, life is good. True, hangover brother, lay on his side. Welcome to the metropolis of Rotherham. It's just a few k's south of YL. I remember after the big earthquake happened down this way, me and my mate called in. We came for a ride to have a bit of a rubberneck, and we couldn't get through because of the earthquake damage everywhere. So we called into that pub there and had a couple of quieties. Very nice. Here we are in Culverden. Well guys, we've just had lunch at Culverden, local pub. Great, a few refreshments, and now we're heading home back to Christchurch. Righty ho, so we're coming up to an area that's called Frog Rock, I think it is. Yeah, so you notice all these sort of limestone or sandstone-y type rocks have all these unusual formations, and there's one just coming up very shortly that looks like a frog, so hence the name Frog Rock. Yeah, me and Sally, by coincidence, climbed it last weekend. So, cue the obligatory photo, selfie of us standing on top of it, looking back this way. There it is. We had a bit of fun getting back down from up there. This track is really steep, so it's not so bad going up it, but coming back down was a little bit treacherous. Anyway, it was a bit of a hoot. Oh well guys, I think I'll cut this video off here. It's been a great old day, good ride. Thanks to Ross, our road captain, for leading it. Julian, all important, Haley and Charlie looking after us. Weather's been brilliant, and yeah, no, it's just been all around general great ride. Went to places where we haven't normally been. Gore Bay, beautiful coastal little sort of village, shall we say, that not many people seem to know about. Yeah, so anyway, I'll leave you guys to it, and catch you on the next one. Ciao.